Hey there, everyone. It is I, the Dark Shadow Maverick, and I have done something recently. I'm sure at least one or two of you will remember. Well, my little attempt on making hypothetical games a long while back. Well, I also, have a post detailing some, not all, but some character themes concerning the whole, Dawn of the Legend thing. And maybe even possibly in the future some stuff for the planned or semi-planned sequel series, Heir to the Legend, or whatever. Because you see, I wanted to make my own Sonic.exe, like my own version, since basically a whole bunch of different versions exist. But I wanted to make one specifically me. So I decided to do that in a way. There's no art. Besides, I don't even really think I can show you the art if I made it. Because I've been making it on MS Paint because I don't know where the hell any sort of art supplies are in the house. And I don't exactly have webcam. So first, the lore, at least the bare bones lore, as I have it right now. It's in text-to-speech. Get ready for that text-to-speech.
The lore and story of Black Hush, the player character reborn. Long ago in the distant time of the summer of 1998, a being of infinite potential from the 8th dimension called the Hush King entered into our dimension, the 3rd dimension. The Hush King desired to consume the 3rd dimension in all its simplicity so that it may become powerful enough to conquer higher number dimensions than its own. The Hush King possessed something beloved in order to distract the human populace from finding out its master plan. He possessed the game Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for the Sega Genesis. Since Sonic was so beloved, it would be the perfect cover as to be not found out. But the Hush King lacked a creative mind and any sense of imagination. Flash forward 7 years later, it's the summer of 1998, and in the state of Tennessee a child is born, a boy who would change everything. The boy's name is Michael. He was the exact opposite of the Hush King. His creativity and imagination that was on the whole nother level from most people, and grew up playing the game Sonic Mega Collection Plus during most of his childhood, a game collection for the PlayStation 2. That began his love for the Sonic franchise. Time passed and Michael was now 27 years old. He found a copy of Sonic 1 for the Sega Genesis in a Goodwill store one day for free. Upon entering his home and entering the cartridge into his Genesis, Michael is immediately sucked into the game, as this was one of the copies that the Hush King had possessed 7 years ago. Michael's meeting with the Hush King ended up in the Hush King being defeated and humiliated by Michael, as the Hush King was powerless against Michael's creativity and imagination. In one last-ditch effort to defeat Michael, the Hush King tried to absorb him, but Michael reversed the process, fusing with the usurped king as his usurper. Now with Michael's creativity and imagination, he now had the former king's endless potential. In most sense of the word, he was basically a god now, and his first act of biasness is naming the new fusion. He came up with the name the Black Hush.
Hope you guys heard all that. Yeah, the name of my EXE creation or at least my main one, seeing as I've done other stuff like that before, but I want this to be like my main EXE creation, is the Black Hush. You know, the color black, hush, you know, the Black Hush. I even wrote an entire little lore dump, even though that's not all of the lore, you know, stuff about the Black Hush. But it's bare bones enough, hopefully, for all you guys, all you wonderful, beautiful people out there. And song generator. I use song generator for a little something. I mentioned the whole thing about hypothetical games. Well, basically, one of the hypothetical games I used to talk about was something I like to call Mario and Luigi's Speed Demon. In that hypothetical game, well, basically, an EXE was the main villain. And I wanted to kind of, you know, seeing as there's two different versions of the same song, and I also know about what I'm doing right now, you know, the whole series I have going on right now, the whole Legends stuff, the Legend thing. So, there's the first version and the second version. The first version is basically going to be the one that like you know how the Sonic Adventure games had, you know, character themes, and how Sonic Heroes had the team themes. Basically, if, you know, Mario and Luigi Speed Demons did indeed exist, this would be the Mario and Luigi Speed Demon, you know, version of the Black Hush's theme. You could more or less say that, you know, since I planned that if I were to make this game, that he would be the final boss, but you would also face him throughout the game. But I'm thinking I might want to make this the final boss theme, if I ever did get a chance to do this. So here we go. Final boss theme of the hypothetical thing that I hypothetically made, Mario and Luigi Dream. Mario and Luigi Speed Demons. That final boss being the Black Hush. Or just Black Hush. And if you're wondering, yes, he has multiple phases in the hypothetical boss battle. Yes, multiple phases. But they're all the same theme. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go.
Eternally, well, others have come before me, my
That was Kingdom of the Usurper, the Mario and Luigi Speed Demon hypothetical game version. Because there's two versions of Kingdom of the Usurper, just like I said. And the second one would be for the sequel series to what I have going on right now, the Dawn of the Legend. So yeah, heir to the legend, or heir of the legend, whatever. Basically that. It's still Kingdom of the Usurper, still the same lyrics, but it definitely sounds different. That's because, well, it's different. You should get the drift. Two, different things. One's a hypothetical game. The other is YouTube series. Well, technically, the sequel hasn't even happened yet. Series. But it's planned. Here we go. And for all intents and purposes, because of what they're planned for, the first version of Kingdom of the Usurper I plan to call the Speed Demons version. And the second version, which they're about to hear right now, is going to be called the Legends version.
This is the end. The joy of creation
So yeah, those were the two, different versions of Kingdom of the Usurper. The theme of the Black Hush, my personal ExE creation. Even though there's no art, if I find a way for you guys to be able to see the art, I will try, but no promise. What the hell? Looks like the Legends version of Kingdom of the Usurper is like 1 minute longer than the freaking Speed Demon. The Speed Demon version's 2 minutes 15 seconds, and the Legends version is 3 minutes 15 seconds. So yeah, if I decide to add any more, which I will in the future, I assure you of that, it's my proud creation.